All right, we're back out here today. We're going to start working on the driveway a little bit more. You can see over here where we took out the old cistern. That has settled just a little bit, but I got more grading to do there, so we'll go ahead and fill that in. It's extremely windy, so hopefully you can hear what I'm saying, but we're going to create a driveway that goes back over in here. That way, when we pull in over here on this side of the barn, we can just swing around and get to the road on that side. So we're going to get the skid steer out and start working a little bit more on this and see what we can come up with today. Okay, this is what we have so far. It is super windy out, and you can tell the temperature is dropping. We're getting a little cold front coming through, but I got most of the driveway cut out. I got a little low right here. I'm going to add some number 2s to that. And we're going to definitely put some number 2s at the road because there's going to be quite a bit of drainage there. You can see here I took out the hillside to kind of smooth it out a little bit, and I'm going to run the King Cutter tiller over every bit of this, and it'll be nice for a grass seed bed. But this is fairly flat. We wanted to taper it just a little bit because water comes off this hill. We want to make sure it drains out. And I got a pile of topsoil here still that I want to save. And I'm going to smooth this out a little bit later tonight. This is still going to settle quite a bit right here. My goal is that where the road is won't settle any more than it already has. This over here, I don't care if it settles anymore because it's going to get some grass seed. I just don't want the road to settle. But if it does, you know, I can add some more number 2s and some more gravel on top of that. But that's what we have so far. Pretty happy with it. The weather's turning out really nice today. I'm glad that we were able to get something like this done. So, all right, well, I'm gonna go get the boys from school and I'll get back, clean the rest of this up. Maybe we'll put the tiller on the tractor today. Okay, we're back out here today working on the driveway again. This is set for about a week and a half, and so some of it has settled, but not a whole lot. One thing that I want to do is, in this hillside, it looks like they've put a bunch of fill. Some of it's been concrete, some of it's just been massive rocks. And I don't know if everybody watches the channel, they know that there's like a bowl, what we call it back here. It's back here in the back of the field. It's a bowl that doesn't grow anything. And I'm thinking that when they built this barn, they actually brought some of that dirt back up here to build this barn on and make it nice and level. And they've filled all this in down here to where you can get a tractor in and out of this barn. But there's big giant pieces of concrete down in here and I want to get it out of there. So I'm going to go through here with the stump bucket of the skid steer. I'm going to pop out some of this concrete and then I'll go ahead and put some of this dirt back in place. So let's go ahead and get that done now. Okay, we got another King Cutter product that I want to show you guys. It's RK by King Cutter, and this is a cultipacker. And we just got our seed thrown down here next to the driveway that we just put in. And this cultipacker, if you've never used one before, which actually this is my first time, but the idea is that it is pressing the seed down into the soil so you have good seed to soil contact. I guess it's supposed to up the percentage of germination of your seeds. So we're going to try it out, but let me show you this implement and what I have it on. Okay, I have it on the RK25, and here it is. It's a 6-foot cultipacker. You can see here these slits in it, and this is just rolls. So you just drag it behind you, and this rolls behind you. And what it does is it pushes that seed down into the ground a little bit. So it also has been evening out some ruts, which is kind of nice. So we got a little bit of dirt we picked up here because I ran it through over by the chicken coop. I shouldn't have done that. But anyways, you can see here I got a little bit of weight on it, some rocks. That way it presses it down a little bit better. You don't want too much compaction when you're trying to germinate seed. Obviously, sometimes with the clay soil, which is what we got, you can get too much compaction and it doesn't germinate as well. But we're going to try this method because I've never used it before and I've always wanted to try it. Also, this will help me decide if I want to use this on any of my food plots as well. So we're going to run this through. We got one little layer here that we just did, and nothing else has been done yet. So we're going to do that and see what everything looks like when everything starts to germinate. All right, so we're gonna call this video a wrap. You can see here we got some straw down on top of our seed, and we're gonna let it grow. I'm gonna probably get one more load of gravel just to finish this up, make it a little bit nicer, probably do some 57s or something, and we'll call this job finished. Thanks for watching. If you like projects like this, go ahead and give us a follow because we get into stuff all the time. We got about 100 acres here, and we're all the time doing projects. So thanks for watching.